What is up, YouTube? It's your boy GCP, aka Athenic, and we got a special video today. I'm gonna do the voiceover here. We got a care package from the Soul Masters team themselves. So we got whatever's in here. As you can see, it's addressed to me. And we also got another jersey. Oh, I love these. This thing fits so well, and it's so clean. And so you can never have too much. So let me just go ahead and open this box real quick, and we will both see what we get in it together. And if the voiceover doesn't sound really good, I may re-record the audio after, but let's open this up. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, I know what this is. This is the only deck I'm missing. The only deck I actually don't have any at all, believe it or not, is the Keshi starter deck. So thanks for that. We're gonna open that up and see what's inside it. But yeah, I have never played Keshi, but I know I have played against her a lot, and she is very frustrating. All right, let's see what we got in this bag here. Oh, I know what we got. Ooh, look at that. We've got, what do we have? No way, the Chibi booster packs. Yo! Okay, we have some Awakening booster packs as well. Some first edition booster packs. We love those. We've got some promos. We love that. Oh, that's a beautiful Rage. Nice Volcania focus. Whoo, yeesh. Investigate the artist. Okay, and we got some more Chibi booster packs. Okay, we are going to open those. We're going to open it all. But first things first, I'm going to rip open this Keshi starter box, and we're going to go through what is in it. All right, let's get this Keshi box open, and I'll kind of explain what we got in here, because I am familiar with what we got. As you guys know, I am a judge in Canada. I am one of the Canadian judges, so I'm very into the scene. Okay, so first things first, you got your life chips, okay? Blue is 1, yeah, yellow is 5, red is 10. Evo 1 on your character, you got 10 health, then 10 health, then on your final Evo, 15. All right? Can't have that too little amount of chips. Let's see what we got here in the little packet. We've got a little quick start guide for how to set up the game, and a little bit of an introduction on the flow of combat and other things like that. Good example. Ooh, an example for phasing. Yeah, that's definitely needed. And stickers. I love the stickers. I got a bunch of stickers on my laptop already of this, so let us open up this starter deck and see what is inside. All right, if you're familiar with this game already, then this may feel like a refresher, or you may want to skip over it to when we open the booster packs. That's totally all right. But I'm going to go through it a little bit slower, because this is a good informational video, and I do have my mat out, right? So I can take this time to kind of give a rundown. So we have our commander, Keshi Savage Claw, right? 3 attack, 1 shield, which means you can discard 1 card per instance of combat for a shield value. I'm allowed to have 6 rage, which is your resource over here that you generate from attacking. And we can have 6 energy cores, which are unique to, either Keshi or the Woven clan. In the bottom left corner here, this is how many of your energy field resources you can rest to generate 1 of her resources. So 1 rage. We got a beautiful art there. And once she takes 10 damage, she evos. Now she has 4 attack and 2 shield, so you can discard 2 cards for the shield. She also gains an ability where she can discard 2 rage and give her units +1 damage for the turn, and she lowers the cost to generate a rage to 3 rested. And when she takes 10 damage again, she goes to Evo 2, where she will have 5 damage per hit. She can discard 3 cards per instance of damage, and she now has 15 health. And now her other ability is reduced to 1 rage for 1 damage per turn, and then 2 resting for 1 focus. So that's the commander. Every deck has to have a commander, and that goes right there. What's next? Next on the deck, we've got, there we go. Next we have our reserve cards, okay? They are weapons, armors, battlefields, and feats. Okay, and they're highlighted by this red number and color. Sorry, the red color in the top left. This is how you know it's a feat. All commanders have feats. They are red, and they do different things. So let's go back to Keshi's weapon. So the starting weapon comes into play rested. It costs 1 of her rage. So she has to generate the rage by either attacking or activating a spell or a unit or whatever. She has to generate the rage, and then once per upkeep, she can buy one of these. So we got 1 for 1 rage, comes into play rested, gives 1 damage to a unit or commander, and it can be rest and sacrificed, which is removed from the game to generate 2 rage. Great ability. Put that there. Woven Armor, same thing, costs 1, comes in rested, prevents 1 damage to any unit or commander, and then you can rest and remove it to give a Crimson Shadow unit haste and +1 damage. Yep, pretty good. Put that ready. Shadow Temple, same thing, except this costs 2, and it's a battlefield. So what it does once it readies is you can rest it to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. And in turn, if you want to discard a Crimson Shadow card, you can discard 1 instead. So you can essentially draw 2, discard 1, which could be really good. And now, that goes here. Oh, actually, it goes where the deck of cards are right here. This is where your health goes. So let's put our health in. There's our health. Okay, then we get to her feats. Some of the best in the game, might I add. Let's actually do this one first. Okay, Savage Roar. For 4 rage, Crimson Shadow units gain +1 damage until the end of the turn and ready your commander. Now what that means is, if Keshi swings for turn for 4, generates her rage, and let's say she has 4, she can spend that rage, play this feat, ready her commander, and then give her units +1 until the end of turn. And then she can swing again, right, to generate another rage, and then potentially use her ability to give her units +1 again, right? So you can see the power in Keshi. She's hit, you know what I mean? This can only be used once. So once it's used, it's gone, removed from the game. Her next feat, Shadow Clone, for 4 rage as well. She can summon 2 Crimson Shadow units that cost 2 or less from the discard, put them on the battlefield, they gain haste, and then they are KO'd at the end of the turn. And then Keshi gets +1 damage for each unit summoned, so she can get a maximum of 2. Now, where this is powerful is a little bit later in the game, once she has played some units, let's see if we can find a unit. Here we go, we got Alice. So we get Alice from the graveyard, 2 cost, she gets haste, 4 damage, swing. Pretty good, okay? We love that. I don't love it because it beats me a lot. I lose a lot to this deck. All right, so that is that with these. So I'm just gonna move these out of the way, and we'll move. We'll remove our commander too. We're gonna move on to the energy field and the battlefield here, and our health is gone too. So, as mentioned by the Keshi card right here, you can have 6 cores. So, energy cores. So there we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now these can be played face up and replace cards that you play in here in the meantime. So let's say I didn't draw 1 and I put this card. You can play this face down like that and use it as energy. And then when I draw this, I can then replace this and bring it back to my hand. Okay? So that is what cores are very useful for. And you can have 6 of them. There are unique cores for Keshi that you can substitute out, one of these and one of these to make her a little more powerful, but you have to acquire those by other means. So these stay here, and I'll leave a few up just so that I can show you how it works. So now we're gonna move on to some units. Shadow is Keshi's goodest boy, okay? He's a 1 cost, 1 attack. You'll never attack with him. Well, you might. But his special trait is that he can be rested to intercept incoming attacks. So when Keshi might be, getting big hit and Shadow was played, he can intercept that and tank the hit. And how it would work, right, is if I have Shadow in my hand like this, he's in my hand, and I have 3 energy, I would have to tap 1 energy and then play Shadow to the battlefield like that. And then this readies on my next upkeep once my opponent passes the turn, right? And that's pretty much all there is to it for the mechanics there. We'll go through and look at a couple more units here. So we've got Shadow, Woven Scout. He can attack stealth units. Not that ability itself is not insanely strong, but being a 1-cost 3/3 is pretty good. So we've got some of those, like we've got Alice, as I mentioned before. And right here, we've got the shield value. So as I mentioned before, let's say this was in my hand, okay? And my commander, which is Keshi, has, let's see here. Let me just grab a couple chips here. Let's say I have 2 health left, and the enemy Athena is hitting me for 3. I can discard this for 2 shield energy, put it in the discard, and now I only take 1 damage from the Athena hitting for 3. So and this also then is now in my graveyard for when I want to bring it back with Shadow Clone. So great combo there. Lots of opportunities to make plays happen. So let's see what else we got after Alice. We've got Garth. Now Garth has a unique ability where if he is put down in the energy field face down, right? We'll read it out loud and I'll show you how it works. Rest and sacrifice from the energy field and remove. When an enemy unit attacks and Keshi is the commander, if they have more units than you, KO the attacking unit costing 2 or less. So let's say that was face down like so, and the enemy Alice is declaring an attack into me, and I have no units. I can rest and remove this Garth from the game and KO the Alice. You see? Very good. Pretty strong card. Also great to get down into the energy field when you don't have any cores available. And you can put 2 cores down per turn. Alex. This card is literally the bane of my existence as an Athena player. Oh, good heavens. Has haste, can discard 2 rage to give all units +1. He is just a very strong boy. Woven Knight, a standard 3-cost 5/5 with 2 shield. Very strong. Very powerful. What else we got? Ulfric, what's he? A 4-cost 5/4, 1 shield, and he has Blood Fury. When attacking, if you KO an enemy unit, you may discard a rage to draw a card. That's actually quite powerful. I don't think I've seen many of the other Keshi players in our pod, in our group, play that card, but that seems quite strong. All right, we got a Woven Guard for 4, a 6/5 for 2 shield. This is, oh my goodness. Imagine you have this on the field, okay? Let's just play a little pretend here. Imagine this is on the field and has been for 1 turn. Let's say it's not. Let's say I just put this on the field, right? And going back to this armor here, okay? Let's say we have this armor in play. I can then rest and remove this. On the same turn I play this, as it is a Crimson Shadow Clan unit, and give it haste and +1 damage. So it's hitting for 7. First turn it comes out. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, guys. Keshi is clearly a strong competitor. Anyways, moving on. We got some guards. Yep, we've got the guards. Ah, yes. Garant Silvermane. Now, you'll see this indication here, a little purple shield, a helmet, sorry. This indicates that you can only have 2 of these in your deck. And when it's red, you can only have 1. But if it's blue or yellow, you may have 3. So because this is a purple card, it should be a little bit stronger than other cards that are blue and yellow. And it is. It has haste, and it has unstoppable. If you discard 2 rage, your opponent may not activate a defender. So that means I could not shadow this card with my dog. Like I could not intercept with my dog if my opponent pays the 2. All right, now you've noticed probably from all of these cards that they were blue in the top left, okay? That indicates that they are a unit. And this is important for deck building purposes. You may have 25 units in your deck. And then you may have however many abilities and spells minus the amount of cores. So it's 25 minus the amount of cores. So in this case, you would have 19 abilities and spells, and then 6 cores. So let's go through some spells here. And abilities can be played at fast speed on either your turn, or your opponent's turn. And they are indicated in green. So that is how abilities work. So we've got Snipe here for 1, +3, and Generate a Rage. Pretty standard. Survival Instincts +2 or prevent 2, generate a rage. Maul is a 3 cost, 3 damage, and KO a unit costing 2 or less. This is a really powerful card. There's only 2. Yeah. Moon's Embrace. Target commander receives +1 damage for every 2 Crimson Shadow units in your discard pile. This could be quite strong. This could be a real game ender here. This could potentially hit for Keshi's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could be hit. It could be devastating. Now, Wolfpack is interesting because it can grab the unit Shadow from your discard or deck. So let's say I pull this on my first turn, and here's the other thing. This is a purple top left corner, indicating that it is a spell. So it may only be cast at slow speed, otherwise when it is your turn. So it cannot be cast on the opponent's turn. But it's great because you can grab a Shadow from your deck or graveyard and put it back on the field. And let's say you weren't having a good draw and you have a Shadow in there, you can get that and get a little bit of a reshuffle. Iron Fur, give your commander +1 armor till the start of your next turn. So every time you take an instance of damage, reduce it by 1. That is how armor works. Banish, KO your opponent's units costing 4 or less. KO one of your opponent's units costing 4 or less. Ugh, I hate that. Shadow Vision, this is a classic search your deck for a Keshi ability or spell or a Crimson Shadow unit and add it to your hand. It's a great one. And that's why it's also red. You can only play one of these for good reason. These are mercenaries. This is a mercenary, Sakura. So she's a 1 cost, as you can see here. And most mercenaries or wanderers or whatever, they will have an upkeep cost to them. So in order to keep Sakura in play, you must rest an energy core at the beginning of your turn. So you'll have to pay 1 to keep her on the field. If you don't, she leaves. She has haste though, so she's pretty strong, and then you can discard a card to give her +1 damage. Last but not least, we have the Keshi Rage tokens. So whenever she attacks, she would generate a rage. You put it up here. Same thing here, here. And then you can spend them, bring them back, and have them down here. And that's how that works. All right. So that is a really great deck overview of the Keshi Savage Claw. I hope you guys enjoyed that and kind of understand the basis of the play now. Hopefully you do, and if you don't, I'm really sorry, and I'm free to answer questions if I can. So we're gonna put everything back together, and then we're gonna move on to the packs. That's what everybody's here for, right? All right, I'm over the moon for some of these chibi packs, but I think we're gonna save those for last because that is like, I am over the moon for that. We'll do some Awakening packs here, which I have opened a few boxes of these, but you can never have too many foil cards. I love the foil cards, and I will take as many as I can get. So we've got a Ragnar Rage. Now Ragnar's the other playable woven character, similar. Oh, I just spoiled it for myself. Oh, all right. Ooh, Volcania Hollow. Look at that. It's beautiful. That's my mistake. I won't let it happen again. I apologize. Rin. Let's get through these a little bit quicker here. Wolf's Howl, Low Blow, Divine Light, Fang. There we go. I can add these to my Keshi deck. Ooh, Jacqueline. Jacqueline is the greatest Crimson Shadow Clan unit. Has haste and can execute an enemy costing 2 or less. That is just very broken. Zoe Silvermoon and Assassinate. Love that. That's a satin card. All right. No more spoiling the last card here. That's a blunder on my part. Bleeds, we take bleeds. We love bleeds. Satin's one of the kind of vampirian type of commanders here. Okay, we got Anne. See, we're getting some Crimson Shadow units I can add to my deck. Megumi, Valentine, Velgrid, Filbert. Ooh, Crimson Fury. There we go. Units cannot attack or use abilities. Wow, that's broken. Refill. Oh, Wolf's Bane. And Volcania #1. Look at this. We're getting the whole set. Look at that. Okay, Wolfsbane is really strong on Keshi because you generate an extra energy. So you can have up to 7 for tapping that. So that's great for me to get if I want to pimp out this Keshi deck a little bit more, which I think I do. Whoops, sorry. All right, what's next? Ooh, another energy core. Can never have too many of those. Get that off to the side there. We've got Break, Initiative, Fire Punch. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. The art on these cards is just another level. The fact that the full card is the art, I literally just got the third one back to back to back. Ooh, a satin core. And are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? All 3 holos of the Volcania Evo in back to back to back packs. That's telling me something. I have a Volcania deck, but now I can pimp it out with all holos. Here's an example of what a specialized core for a unit looks like. So this is a satin core, and what you can do is you can rest and remove it and prevent all damage to satin for 1 attack. So you'd want to swap out one of those normal ones for one of those. That's hilarious that we just got all the Volcania things, all the Volcania Evos. I don't think I've ever had something like that happen to me before. Another Rage, perfect. All right, let's get some more Keshi units, please. Oh, Thum's my favorite guy. Well, Bastion's actually my favorite guy, but I love Thumb as well. Incinerate. Ooh, Blood Pact, that's a good one. Vinx. Ooh, a Hollow Finn. Now that's nice. That's going in my Ragnar deck for sure. Love that. And I want to thank the Soul Masters team for sending me this kind of care package. It really means a lot when they invest in, the content creators who love playing and supporting their game. So yeah, it means a lot to me that they see the value in us. So let's keep it going. See what we can pull here. Scouts ahead. I don't know if it's possible for me to pull an Angel with these like standalone packs, but we'll see. Scorch, Indra. Oh, a Hollow Blossom Core. That's nice. That's for the 12th Army. That's for Volcania. That's going right into her deck. Let's go. And we got our final Awakenings booster pack. Now, it's possible to get the Angel. It should be. It should be. So let's see. Another focus. We love that. Let's see what we got. I'll take any more Athena cards. I love Athena. Well, how does this thing work? Gain +1 and draw a card. Ooh, that's a good card, actually. I might add that back. Shuriken. The regular Finn. We love that. Blood Circle. Ooh, this is a nice card. It's not hollow, and it also has a slight misprint. You do not shuffle your deck after searching your discard, but that's been fixed. Ooh, look at that. That's a really strong 12th Army unit. And our last card is, another Blossom Core. Another hollow. We love that. Look at these. These are some Volcania cards here. I like that a lot. I'll add those to the collection. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. We've got 6 chibi packs to go. I'm just going to tidy up this area right here, and then we will get right in. Okay, let's do it. I haven't seen many of these chibi cards, but I love them. I might get a booster box. I'm really saving up for set 2 here, but I may have to get some chibi booster boxes because I just need some of these chibi cards in my life. Okay, Wolf's Bite. Here we go. We're looking for 12th Army, 5th Army, and Athena. Here we go. Yep, 12th Army. Let's get it. Oh, it should be Rage. We love that. Okay, we got a Satin Preparation. Another Assassin's Guild unit. Ooh, look at that Ragnar. That's sick. Okay, more Ragnar. Here we go. A little Keshi. Okay, there we go. Lone Wolf. And what's our holo gonna be? Ooh, Blood Temple. Chibi Blood Temple for Satin. I like that. We're gonna keep that there. I like it. I love the art so far. They did a really good job with the artist for this chibi art, so big ups to them for that. Very excited for set 2, aka Outer Lands. If you guys are looking forward to that. Oh, this Smoke Bomb. Look at that. That's amazing. And Blood Jar. We got tons of these because we play weekly, but the Blood Jar is amazing. Oh my god, this Energy Core. That's beautiful. Sharpen, that's nice. Clean Flash, look at that. Oh, these are so nice. Tremor. Healing, this is so cute. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Divine Shield. Oh my gosh. Firefly. Oh, I love this. I love this card. Beautiful. All right, here we go. What's the holo for this one? Ooh, Datsu Kaisen. Chibi. I play this. I think I play this in my Satin deck. Wow. Oh, I love that. Great stuff, guys. This is amazing so far. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate the art. I love it. Thanks so much for watching this far. If you guys made it this far, hopefully I keep this commentary because I don't know if I could, do it again. Okay, here we go. We got some Athena. Yes, there we go. Some more Frederick, some more Lena. Okay, another Rage. We take those. Okay, another 12th Army unit. Yes. There we go. Keep them coming. Keep the 12th Armies coming. Oh, Phase Shift. That's a nice one. Guess Again. I love this card. I play this. That's going in the deck. Let's go. There we got a Mercenary. Ooh, double Mercenary. And, ooh, Venom Slash. We're getting some good Satin cards here. I love that. All right. Moving right along. Perfect. Hopefully they come to Anime North this year. I heard a rumor that they were going to, so that'd be great. All right, what do we got here? Daisuke. Ooh, that's a nice one. Look at the artwork is just so good on this, guys. Ah, Smoke Bomb again. Yeah, these are going in. Wolf's Howl, that's so cute. Ooh, yeah, that bleed. That's going in. That's going in the deck. These are all going in the deck. I've never been so hyped before. Yo, this is so sick. Oh my god, I love these so much. Yes! Oh, I've been waiting for this. I love this artist, the mage guy. I talk to him in Discord all the time. He is an amazing artist, and I love this Heaven's Fall by him. I'm so glad I pulled that. Oh, that's amazing. Brimstone Armor and Fireball by Volcania. This is sick. Oh, I love that. That's probably going in the deck too. Oh, dude, that is so awesome. And he also made this Brimstone Armor. I know. So I'm so psyched to have both of these. I'm probably gonna play them both. Shout out to my boy, Mage. What's his name? Shout out to my boy, Mage Just. Great art. Beautiful art. Oh. All right, we got 2 packs left, and we're gonna wrap up this video. We did this all in one take, with no breaks. Well, some breaks, but we're doing it all in one take. Hopefully it looks good. Whoo, yes. Yes, more chibis. I love it. Ooh, this is a good one. Ooh, nice. I like that. Ooh, Chibi Finn. That's sick. Ooh, press the attack for Ragnar. I like that a lot. Oh, Chibi Battleground. Oh, that looks nice. Ah, Mortal Flames. So good. So good for keeping Volcania alive. Cannot be reduced to below 1. And we get Inferno. That's so pretty. Dude, let's go. Look at it. We're getting actual playable cards. Well, I mean, every card's playable. But we're getting playable cards for me. Whoa. All right. Last pack magic. What can we get? What is possible to get here? Not on my watch. Love that. Sting. Oh, that's a nice one. Okay, we get a Keshi Rage. That's nice. That's new. All right. Assassin's Guild units. Yeah, these are the true chibis. Ooh, look at that. Look at the eyes on her. I love that. Unending Rage. Ooh, this is a great Satin card. Yup. Oh, yes. Full Moon's Bow. This I was hoping to pull. This is beautiful. And I knew it was before. And look at the weapon on this thing. That's amazing. All right, what's our holo? Ooh, Stormcowl Grimoire. Now, I don't play this on my Athena. I do have it, but I don't play it. But that's nice to have this as an option. Wow. I love it. Thank you so much, Soul Masters team, for believing in your creators and for giving us the opportunity to showcase the amazing quality of the cards in the game. And thank you guys for watching and sticking with me for this half hour. I hope it was informational as it was entertaining. And yeah, we're gonna have some gameplay coming out soon. Hopefully, it's just been hard to record games in the space that we play in. So we're really trying to get some gameplay out for you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And thanks again, Soul Master team. I'll see you guys next time.